And now, Garden Talk, brought to you by Walter Anderson Nursery, San Diego's independent nursery since 1928.
Hi, I'm David Ross from Walter Anderson Nursery for Garden Talk. One of the benefits of living in Southern California is there is almost no type of fruit tree that we can't grow. But now is the time to get out and start pruning and fixing the trees so that next year we get lots of fruit. You're going to need a few tools for the job. One is a good pair of gloves, and another is a good pair of shears. I recommend Felco's above all other because they're ergonomically designed and you get more cutting power with less effort than with any other shear. Now, peaches, plums, and nectarines, apricots, all these different types of trees require different kinds of pruning. This nectarine tree here will produce next year's fruit on this year's new growth. So all the new growth with the leaves here is going to produce fruit next year. Because they produce so much wood, so much new growth, you have to cut them severely. 2 out of every 3 branches should be removed, or about 2/3 of each branch should be removed. Cut to an out-facing bud, and this is where we're going to get next year's fruit. Now all these trees are grafted, and so this tree right here was grafted right at this line right here. So you can see this branch coming from below there. That is a sucker that is from the rootstock and is not going to give you any fruit. So anything that's coming from below the graft, you're going to want to make sure you cut out completely. And apple trees produce fruit on the same wood year after year. So you see these little twiggy branches where this apple is hanging. If there's fruit on the tree, it makes it real easy to prune. But if there's not, you want to look for and preserve these pieces of wood here because they're going to give you more fruit next year. A lot of people like to go in and trim out all the small twiggy wood, ensuring that they will have no apples next year. Now, plums and pluots, they get a different kind of pruning. Apricots, they get a different type of pruning. And each of these trees, if you prune them correctly, will give you more and more fruit year after year. Now, we're expecting a wet winter, which should cause lots of disease. So make sure you dormant spray your tree and the ground around it after you get done pruning. And I would spray them at least 3 times during the year. For more information on pruning fruit trees and roses, we have a great book, How to Prune Fruit Trees and Roses. It'll give you more information on each of the different types of trees. I'm David Ross from Walter Anderson Nursery for Garden Talk, and we'll see you next time.
Visit Walter Anderson Nursery for all your gardening and outdoor care needs. San Diego's independent nursery since 1928.